Going live on Facebook now. See, what's going to be funny for this is we're about to do the intro for the show, and the people on the Facebook Live video are not going to fucking hear the music at all. So they're just going to literally hear us react like friggin' dopes. Not super dopes. An extra episode mainly because some shit just happened. Obviously it happens on a Monday and we typically record on Saturdays and or Sundays, so it was gonna be a fucking week until we could talk about it, so we're doing it now. For real, like, they could get better to, pick better days, please.
Seriously. Something a little more convenient for our schedule, They don't think of us.
They never fucking think of us, dude. Ugh.
How dare they?
So annoying.
How dare they?
What night did we record? Oh, we recorded Saturday. So we're doing a thing for Facebook Live. Obviously, we're going to try to do something special for 131. So we decided to just stream here in the room and kind of try to get our bearings and see if it's, like, feasible. You know what I mean? So it might be. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But ultimately, what we're going to look to do is talk about some things that came out today in the news, in the Dragon Ball news. And they kind of relate to what we were talking about in this episode that we did just a couple of days ago. So we talked about the Japan, what's it called? Anime Japan, taking pictures and shit. We've got like 3 devices going. I don't know. I can barely read. This is crazy. It is Anime Japan 2018. That's going to be, again, March 22nd to the 25th. So the 25th is the last day. That's 131 right there. It's going to feature new information on the Dragon Ball movie. Quote, it is highly likely that the teaser of the film might also be unveiled at some event as per the rumors. Oh, excuse me, at the same event as per the rumors. So we could be seeing a little teaser trailer at that convention the week of the final episode of Super. And it's interesting because we were like, shit, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to brace us for the end of Super? So that way we've got something to look forward to at least. And we didn't really know what the hell we could potentially be looking forward to. Until, I don't know, like we were sitting here like 3 hours ago and I saw Kenzaro tweet something out about the Akira Toriyama interview that just aired up on the DB Super 20th movie website. Is interesting because he actually gives some hints as to what this movie is going to be about, when it's going to take place, what's going to happen. It's not directly what's going to happen, but like it gives us some hints as to what we can expect. And I think it gives us some huge hints as to what's going to happen at the end in 131. Nothing definitive, obviously, outside the fact that Frieza's involved, but whatever. We'll get there in 1 second. So this is, I'm going to read the comment. It's like 3 quick paragraphs.
I think I like this translation more.
Yo, you got a separate translation? All right, so I'm pretty sure
slightly different.
So this one's directly from the website that we're looking at.
Okay.
Like this is a screenshot. If you see, they've got the Japanese version right here, and then they also translated it right here in English. Like, I don't know who did that translate. Who is there a name on that? No name. I mean, if Herms translated it, I would.
Kanzenshu.
Kenzenshu. Oh, all right, that's like legit. Let me see that. So this is straight from Kenzenshu, and I haven't read this, so this should be cool. The Dragon Ball Super movie this time will be the next story in the series currently airing on TV. It will be an episode after catching our breath from the climax of the Tournament of Power with the universe's existence on the line. It will be an episode after catching our breath. What the fuck? This is weirdly written, but I'm sticking with the kids. That's you. Okay. Let me try that again. It will be an episode after catching our breath from the climax of the Tournament of Power with the universe's existence on the line. With content that will give a little better understanding about Frieza and the Saiyans, which I hadn't properly depicted up till now, and leading to a mighty foe saved for the occasion. which I think has it shaping up to be a really enjoyable story. See, this is why I don't fucking take Japanese lessons, man. You see the way they word phrases and shit? Phrase wording? Word phrases? Words? Too many goddamn words. As with 2013's Battle of Gods and the last story outing Resurrection F, I've written the story myself and I've had the privilege of drawing lots of design illustrations as well. The fact is, while I'm just as busy as ever, as long as I'm not doing a serial, I have plenty of free time to think about the animated version, which I was completely hands off about before. So I look forward to it. Now then, the animated version on TV will be ending for the time being, but the very popular Dragon Ball Super comic drawn by Toyotaro, on sale now up through Volume 5, will keep on going as is. I think there will be story developments different from the TV show and the movie, so please look forward to that as well. I will be too. Akira Toriyama. That I will be too. That's not in this fucking translation from the website.
There's a lot that's
and that I will be too is super fucking telling. I'll be looking forward to it too. What the hell does that mean? You're gonna start looking at the anime from afar, just working on the movies? Is that what you're saying, homie?
Sounds like it.
Are they really taking the keys away from Grandpa Toriyama?
I think so.
Oh, dude.
Just because of you, Kat.
Yeah, I basically credit myself for starting the revolution.
Yep.
You need a beer?
Yep.
Yep, I think I might too. Because this shit's stressful!
Yeah, I noticed this one says that it's definitely going to be after the Tournament of Power, and that's going to be after a break. After the Tournament of Power.
I honestly, I might even cut that from the edited from the podcast just because that shit was tricky, man. That wasn't me not being able to read. I'm actually a pretty decent reader. I swear to Christ.
I'm sure in translation, some of the
it's awkward. There's a little bit extra in there,
exactly.
But it's awkward as hell.
Yeah.
This version, and I'm almost thinking, and this actually kind of is a interesting thing to me too because this came out the official fucking Dragon Ball website for this movie, whatever the hell the site website is. Who gives a shit? Unless you can read Japanese, you're probably not gonna go fucking look it up. The fact that they put out his comments both in Japanese and then translated it to English, that's pretty dope. That's fucking dope. So I was thinking today, right? I'm like, yo, we're gonna get a new movie, right? Last time, all right, when Battle of Gods came out, me and Jimmy, for like 6 fucking months, every goddamn day for 6 fucking months, we just looked around the internet. We looked around YouTube a bunch, everywhere, looking for a leaked version, a pirated version, anywhere.
I think I remember that.
And then, yeah, you were living here.
Yeah.
It was in this fucking room, I think.
Yeah.
Amber's computer was in that fucking corner.
I think I was on that hunt.
Remember that? That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And then Fakatsu no F was a pretty quick dub, I feel, to get from Japan over to America. Because I want to say it came out in May and then Super started in July, right? Whatever. My fucking point is, how long are we going to have to wait here in America to see this movie? Because I don't think I can wait, man. Maybe they're hitting right here. Hey, America, we see you. Hey, the rest of the world who uses English as a common language, we see you too. We're going to release this shit everywhere subtitled. That'd be dope. Just saying. I don't think it could. Who knows? Christmas could come early, dog. Probably not, though. Probably not. I'm going to read this version here because this version is a little bit more straightforward. And again, directly from the website. The Dragon Ball Super movie this time around will be the next story that takes place after the anime that's currently on TV. The content will shed a little light on previously unexplored topics having to do with Frieza and the Saiyans, and I think it will be a very enjoyable story that serves up a long-awaited, formidable opponent. A long-awaited, formidable opponent. So is it somebody that we're aware of that's existed in the past?
That's what they make it seem like.
It's not somebody we fought before.
Why the hell else?
Because we've been awaiting them. So a long-awaited, formidable opponent. Somebody we've had to have known about for a long time. With 2013's Battle of Gods, the previous installment, Resurrection F, and now this time, too, I've been the one writing the stories. I've also been drawing quite a few things for them, like design and illustrations. I'm actually as busy as ever, and if I wasn't serializing anything, I'd have time to think about the anime with which I used to not have enough time to be involved. So on that note, I very much hope you look forward to it. By the way, I think the highly popular Dragon Ball Super manga drawn by Toritaro is going to see some developments different from the TV, anime, or movies. So please look forward to that. Be sure to check it out too.
Please look forward to it and be sure to check it out too.
So
my translation don't look so bad now, does it?
Yo, that translation actually, all right. I mean, it's not fucking perfect. What do you want?
Well, I mean, just because he basically says the same thing twice there, I'm assuming they mistranslated him telling or saying he's excited about.
Yeah. So anyway. This time around, shed light on previously unexplored topics having to do with Frieza and the Saiyans. Previously unexplored. So, does that mean Frieza has some kind of history with the Saiyans that we don't know about? Because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I saw that shit in the Bardock Father of Goku TV special. That, to my knowledge, I don't know how exactly he became in power of the Saiyans or how he like managed to enslave them as a race. I don't know that, but. Is that what it's going to cover? Is it going to be that far in the past? I don't think so. Because they say this time around will be the next story that takes place after the anime. The next story that takes place after the anime. So it's going to be after the Tournament of Power. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to be after the end of Dragon Ball Z. But it kind of depends on where 131 ends up. And we're just not 100% sure where that's going to land yet.
Right. They could...
But it looks like they're going to run out of time and not going to be able to resolve this story. The last two previews, the preview for 130, they say 1.5 minutes is left in the tournament. What the fuck? Now we're doing 30-second episodes, dog? Come on, man. So by that math, it's going to be 1 minute in 130, and then the extra half minute is going to be the first half of 131. Then you've got 10 minutes to wrap up the Super arc in entirety, or the Tournament of Power arc in its entirety.
I mean, they got to be dragging it out for a reason.
They're dragging it out for a reason. It's because they're about to leave us hanging. So exactly. We know the story is going to happen after the Tournament of Power. We know that it's going to involve Frieza. So if it involves Frieza and it's after the Tournament of Power, by that fucking logic, it would mean that Frieza survives the Tournament of Power. He's not going to get erased by Zeno. He's not going to get killed by Jiren. He's going to live, I guess. Unless Jiren knocks him out. I don't know.
He'd have to come out the winner, do the good guy wish, go back to hell, wait for the regular Dragon Balls.
We just don't know what the wish is going to be. I think ultimately, this means that Frieza wins the tournament. I think he gets the wish. What's his wish going to be? And we started spitballing some crazy shit as we were reading this a couple hours ago.
Right.
It was like the Zenos, like the fact that there's two of them.
Right. You
what if said, Frieza wishes to become Zeno?
Right.
And then he's got the power of Zeno. So the problem there is that there's two Zenos, no?
Right.
One from the current timeline and then one from Trunks' timeline, which, by the way, I said it to you before. I kind of think that's some horse shit. That's like not really possible because Zeno should exist at a time, right? Mm-hmm. Carlton fucking said that to me one day and I was like, piss, you're right. I hate saying that, but Carlton was right. What if he makes a wish to become Zeno and he thinks, all right, I'm going to rule all you motherfuckers. And instead, he becomes Zeno, but the Zeno from Trunks' timeline, who's seemingly just as powerful, he's still there. And it's like the Odd Couple. Frieza and then the Zeno. That'd be fucking wild. That'd be funny as hell.
Oh, shit.
But at that point, you got to think Frieza probably says, all right, now that I'm Zeno, I'm gonna keep all these universes intact. I'm going to... Oh, dude, imagine that dark ass shit. Yo, you want to see how Frieza would be still the most baddest dude in the galaxy and still fucking save everybody? So he uses the Super Dragon Balls, right? He uses the Super Dragon Balls to become Zeno. He becomes Zeno, and whether the other Zeno thing works out or not, Odd Couple Zeno would be dope. I want to see that sitcom. Somebody make that meme right now. But you this shit is just so wild to me. All right. So he says to Goku, he's like, yo, man, appreciate you, dog. You beat Jiren. I couldn't have gotten here without you. You gave me the opportunity to be here in the first place. You're a righteous dude. I believe that You would have kept your promise to resurrect me with the Earth's Dragon Balls. You gave me energy back on Namek. I gave you energy back on, earlier in the tournament. We bros. Oh, like, we're not even bros, but, like, we're cool. Like, I don't want to kill you. I'm not your fucking friend, but I kind of don't want to kill you, which is good for you because now I'm Zeno, because I will fucking end you. So Zeno, the new Zeno, Frieza Zeno Frieza. Ooh, Zeno Frieza has a nice ring, dude. Zeno Frieza. That'd be fucking dope.
I'm partial to Omni Frieza myself.
Omni Frieza.
Omni Frieza, the Omni King.
Yeah, that's actually hashtag Omni Frieza. So he's like, all right, Goku, I don't want to kill you. You're cool. I'll do you a solid. I'm not going to erase any of these universes because I know you want to go fucking fight Jiren and get even stronger. And you know what? You're not even a fucking threat to me right now. So I don't have to be worried about you getting any stronger. I'm God, motherfucker. I'm God of everything, along with this little chump
buddy,
Xeno
right?
thing. Yeah, imagine Frieza walking around with a Xeno buddy. And it's, oh man. Frieza basically throws Goku a bone and says, hey, I'm not going to erase anybody. And then the next movie, it makes sense for, oh, dude. I've got all these crazy theories going on. So, Omni King Frieza, Omni Frieza, he decides, Goku, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be able to become Zeno in the first place. You managed to beat Jiren for me. Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. He decides, I'm cool. I'm cool with you. Like, I'm not your fucking buddy, but I'm not going to try to kill you for the rest of my life anymore. Vegeta, you're cool too. Yeah, I guess I'll leave Earth alone. I'm Zeno now, bitch. I'm Omni Frieza. So life goes on, and they know that somewhere out in the effing cosmos is Omni Frieza and Zeno hanging out, buddy cop style, doing the just thing, erasing universes when they're bored, blowing shit up, whatever the Zenos do on a regular day. I don't know.
I think the first thing Omni Frieza would do would be destroying planet Sadala.
So that's what brings me to Frieza could really save the day for all of us, which is crazy to really say that seriously, but still manage to not become a good guy and become the most badass dude ever in the history of the fucking world. By giving Goku and Vegeta the pass only to go back and basically re-enslave another Saiyan race. He's like,
Just
yo,
I feel like doing it again.
I'll give these two monkeys a pass for the ability to go enslave another planet worth of Saiyans. Because you know that's what's going to happen. Imagine if Goku and Vegeta go to planet Sadala for the first time, like 6 months after this whole thing's wrapped up, they contact Kaba and hit like, hey man, give us a ride. Meet us somewhere. Let's go to planet Sadala, man. And they get there and like the Frieza fucking army's there or something. He's like re-enslaved the Saiyan. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good way to keep him as the most badass dude, right?
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
How the hell are you going to fuck with Omni Frieza, though?
You can't.
You can't fight him. He'll just boop you.
Boop. So, I don't know. I don't think we know where this series, or excuse me, I don't think we know where this movie is going to go definitively outside of the fact that it's going to talk about Frieza and the Saiyans.
I think winner of the Tournament of Power should fight the Zenos.
That's not going to, like you just said, it just
Bam,
boop.
bam, bam.
You just boop them.
Yeah, but they're really into combat. Maybe they want to fight a little, you know?
They want to show off their moves.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like they have like they mimic a Kamehameha like wow, like they did in their chairs the other day.
Right.
And like they accidentally erase, 4 of the fucking 8 universes at stake here.
Yeah, or Goku accidentally kills
They're already
them.
gone, so Ultra Instinct Goku just chops his head off.
Snaps his little kid neck.
That's why they shaped his head like that, strictly for the visual of him eventually getting his head chopped off in the neck. Wow. This just took a really dark, gruesome turn. Okay, let's reset here. We do know it's going to involve Frieza and the Saiyans. That tells me Frieza's going to be alive after the Tournament of Power. I think he gets the wish. I think he's going to let everybody slide. I think he's going to say to Goku, hey man, I owe you one. I'll keep all this shit intact. I'll keep Universe 11 intact. I'll keep Universe 6 intact. I've got the power, bitch. And what good's the power if y'all motherfuckers aren't alive for me to enslave you? Because I am Omni Frieza.
No doubt.
That's how he remains the baddest motherfucker in the galaxy. So, this gives me one other question. He goes on to say, I think the highly popular Dragon Ball Super manga drawn by Toyotaro is going to see some developments different from the TV, anime, or movies. So, what he's telling me is that the Dragon Ball Super comic is about to do something different than what the series is about to do. Which, again, fits in with the whole, oh shit, we gotta finish this, oh shit, wrap it up, man. Has me a little concerned. So, what I'm thinking is that the Super manga just started the Tournament of Power. They could get several more months out of that, right? Maybe the manga will tell the story of what, I mean, if there is a story. The way this is worded, you'd think the movie happens almost immediately after the Tournament of Power. And if we do end up getting a cliffhanger in 131, like we've been talking about for the last month, if that ends up happening, it's just to drive people to the fucking movie, right? We're going to have to go, we know that it happens after, like, it's the conclusion of the tournament. And then maybe a whole new world. I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect. What the fuck is the manga going to differ from and why?
One translation just says after the Tournament of Power. One translation says after a break after the Tournament of Power, after everybody's caught their breath. And that's the Kensenshu one.
Right. I'm pretty sure, like Kensenshu's like, they know their shit.
Yeah, it's got a lot more detail in there, yeah.
Those guys have been around for like 25 years. Like, they started Dragon Ball forums in the fucking early 90s. Like, those guys are legit. Can't speak highly enough of them. I don't know where this is going to take place. This is kind of concerning to me. But why does the manga go in a different direction? What does it do differently? Why does it do it differently?
Different.
Is Toyotaro going to fix? Because, you know, the manga is always referred to as the canon, and the anime is referred to as, you know, that's why they have filler episodes. That's what the fucking term it comes from, is shit that's not in the manga. So, does this mean he's going to end the Tournament of Power in a way where he can continue to make super manga that goes past what the tournament is right now? Because if that's the case, then you'd have to think they're going to take a year, let Toyotaro write a bunch of new shit, and let the new anime or Super Part 2 or Super Episode 132, they're going to let that be it's going to follow the manga, is my point. They'll have something to work off of instead of like running around once, you know, for 6 weeks at a time trying to get an episode together and, you know, giving a shitty production style, giving a shitty, a lot of things about Super kind of suck. So is that what it's going to be? I don't know. The Kensenshu thing said, what was the last line of it? I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah. Something like that. Toriyama says, I'm looking forward to what it looks like too. I think that means maybe Toriyama's handing this over to Toyotaro. I'm looking forward to it. And the Kensenshu one has way more detail than this official website one does.
You got some comments.
Yeah, what the hell?
Foggy in here.
Yo, you shut the fuck up, Nick. Wow, first time I see you guys. Hi, Kai Luo. Super dope. Liking comments.
Yeah, I don't know how to use these.
The way the Kensenshu piece wraps up, it kind of gives the inclination or the implication. It gives the implication that he's curious to see where the story goes to. Maybe Toyotaro takes over this thing. The other thing that kind of has me worried, it could be a different situation than the one I just outlined, where Toyotaro continues the manga and then they make an anime based off of that. The other one could be this. Toriyama is continuing in, you know, in the fashion of the last few movies to have the movies be part of the canon timeline. First two movies, they end up getting retold in the anime. Now you're kind of going back to that old format of, we're going to tell the next story that still ties in with the timeline of the anime. That's going to be the next story. And we know that earlier, what was it, fucking 5, 6, 7 months ago? I forget when we talked about it, but they registered domains for Dragon Ball movie 2018, 2019, 2020. Sure enough, that was before they announced the movie for 2018. So a few months later, they announced the movie for 2018. Everything's dope. Super dope. You got to think that they're going to have one for 19 and 20 now too, right? And if that's the case, and you've got movies planned out once a year for the next 3 years, is there really a point to bringing back the anime?
Right.
Unless the anime is to help serve for massive fucking movie numbers. Think about this. A Tournament of Power could be a cliffhanger, right? Everybody who wants to see what happens next in the story has to go to the movie. And then the movie will give us a whole new thing to focus on. Hopefully an entire new set of characters, set of stories, set of universes.
Nope,
They go through another 8 months or whatever. Go see the movie for the conclusion.
Oh, can't do it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking work. Essentially, so it would make sense from a fiscal perspective to do that, is to stop the anime and just make a movie once a year, every year for the rest of fucking time.
Yeah, but if you're going to have a standalone movie like that...
It's not standalone in that it doesn't fit in with the rest of the stories, though. I mean,
what I'm saying is that you can't... It's not a standalone movie. You can't just go and see it and not know anything about what's happened previously in the storyline. If that were the case, half the movie would have to be... No, all right, that's a valid point, but think about it this way too. I don't know the numbers. I don't even know where I would go to look for the numbers. People tweet about it on Twitter. If anybody has these, fucking feel free to let me know. But what do the ratings look like in Super? Not just in Japan. I mean, across the fucking world. People who stream that shit on Funimation Now, Crunchyroll, Facebook, YouTube. Never mind the motherfuckers in Japan. Imagine if 2018, they do a worldwide release in Japanese so everybody can see the story end at the same time. Considering how many people watch Super across the fucking world, that would, oh my God. Are they about to change the game? They might be. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe this is me just being like overly optimistic, which is a fucking change. But I don't know. We have a lot of shit to talk about, though. Obviously, we're not going to blow the load tonight. I have to think about this more because my brain is overloaded. Like, I can't even make complete thoughts because my thoughts are still coming together. But I wanted to at least take the time tonight to let the news get out to people who, I don't know who the fuck would rely on us for news. Like, the internet's a thing. We do this shit once a week. But I wanted to make sure that we had a chance to talk about it before the popular theories and consensus kind of picks for what's going to happen is going to happen. We don't 100% know. We have a much better idea after today, but I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to fucking be stupid and say a bunch of wild shit. That happens sometimes. That's pretty common occurrence if you want to be real. Omni Frieza, though, that shit's got a ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
Omni Frieza. Oh, piss. Oh. So you guys just saw me clink my glass here. Jesus. Facebook Live. Whoever is watching, appreciate you. I know Turs, you're out there. Somebody with the last name Kuo. Kyo. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. No. You know what? Hold up. Let's see. Let's see some shit.
Dragon Ball Song of the Week.
Dragon Ball Song of the Week. What you got? Yo, this would be good. If you do have a good Dragon Ball Song of the Week, dude, we're in fucking business.
Origa, Yaranakaya,
Darugayo! Yo, that's from that's from movie 13, the movie where Trunks gets his sword. The Harudagon movie.
The Harudagon movie.
Duh. Don't you know anything? You dope.
Let's get this front and center.
Oh shit! Shit! Piss! Hikaru. Where is Frieza? Love your podcast. Listen to it every week. Frieza's about to hop out the rocks and shoot a death beam at the motherfucker Jiren in 131. Right. Second half of 131 though, because
we need more cliffhangers because the rocks aren't already the MVPs.
Oh shit! Imagine that's what the Tournament of Power has been. This one big thing, just get us ready for a set of cliffhangers for the next 3 years.
We've already had several of them, but you know what? Let's get some more. I don't know what's up with this art. It's clearly
Yeah, it looks like some Robotech shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is.
And it says it's Animetal, and it's.
Oh no, I mean anime. No, that's anime metal. That's not Animetal.
I see.
Yes, you're welcome. Animetal, man, they're my fucking boys. Woo! I don't know where my phone is. Oh, it's over there streaming. God damn. Thank you, Billy. We love you, buddy. Wow. So is this what we're doing now? We're just listening to...
I'm jamming right now.
I'm jamming all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going wild, dude. You got a beer? Oh, is that your beer?
Yeah, I was
That's
holding up
shitty.
my phone.
Yeah.
I need a full one. 'Cause this thing's a brick.
Shit. I don't know. I think we're done. Let's be done. Where is my remote? I thank you, Facebook. Yeah, so real quick, I'm sorry, Mike. Did I just kill your fucking vibe?
There's only a minute left. That's all good.
Oh shit. Damn, I almost lost the headphones on that one. That was a hell of a head nod. Jesus. We got like 21 seconds. We almost there. Almost there, fam. This has been the longest 3.5 minutes of my life. This is one of my favorite songs. Wow, 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 wow. That was wild because I was hearing it through there and through here with a slight latency. Whatever.
Oh, hold on.
Nope. I already killed the volume, son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had a lot happen we had a lot come out earlier this evening. So make sure you look for the podcast. I'm going to actually work on this podcast tonight and just get it out probably in a couple hours or so because relatively a quick one. Although we've got like 40 minutes of shit to come through, so maybe not. Fuck. I wanted to do like 20 minutes, but like the dogs and the fucking beers and the song. Yeah. It's a lot of shit we just did.
Word,
bird.
Off of like one tweet. We should just do a Twitter podcast. Oh, tweet something and we'll do a 40-minute podcast about it.
I mean, at that point, right? We may as well just start a Patreon. We'll talk about whatever the fuck you want. Right. You can suggest a fucking topic once a week.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
Or like once a
song.
month. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get many patrons.
Patron?
Patrons! All right, we're done. Done?
Donezo.
Done it!
Hey, we got up to 6 people.
What?
We got up to 6 people.
6 fucking people, dude. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. What are we gonna do with all this newfound internet fame?